Hey guys, in this video I'll be talking about the bodybuilding shows that I believe really changed everything. In essence, I'll be listing shows that shifted the direction that the path of bodybuilding took, or shows that had a significant impact on the sport's history. Like all my videos, this list is going to be subjective, and this particular one will be in chronological order, so do let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and opinions. Before we dive into it though, I do want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor, Old School Labs. If you guys are interested in high-quality supplements, you can use my code JakeUltimate or check out the link in the description below. With that all being said though, if you guys enjoy these videos, a like and sub would be awesome, and let's get into this video. Alright, first off we have the 1972 Mr. Olympia, which was a showdown between two classic greats, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sergio Oliva. Arnold had entered the contest as the reigning champion, but Sergio had made significant improvements to his already legendary physique. Sergio displayed better leg development, an incredible V-taper, and unparalleled shape, while Arnold brought slightly better condition and more stage presence. In a highly controversial decision, Arnold narrowly won, solidifying his reign as the sport's biggest star at the time, and arguably ever. Many fans and experts argued that Sergio deserved the title, as his overall package was more complete and aesthetically pleasing, at least in my opinion. That said, Arnold's charisma and political influence within the sport seemed to really influence the outcome. Now, why is this show on the list? Well, this contest demonstrates how subjective judging and, external factors could influence outcomes, a theme that would persist in bodybuilding's future, otherwise known as politics. Beyond the controversy, this event further elevated Arnold's legacy while also highlighting the importance of presentation as well as marketability to the IFBB. The aftermath sparked debates that still resonate today, as fans continue to discuss the decision. Ultimately, the 1972 Olympia remains a rather important moment in bodybuilding history, marking a critical moment when the sport began to mix one's physique on a contest day with the popularity and marketability of one's persona off stage. Next is the 1980 Mr. Olympia, which is arguably the most controversial competition in bodybuilding history according to most fans. Once again, Arnold Schwarzenegger, retired since 1975, made a shocking return to the stage with minimal preparation, announcing his entry to the show just a day before the contest. The competition featured a rather lackluster lineup, as no competitor really appeared to be in peak shape, and Arnold, while far from his best, leveraged his stage presence, muscularity, size, and physical stature, along with his, fame to edge out the competition. His victory sparked outrage among fans and fellow competitors, many of whom believed that he should have not even been allowed to enter under such circumstances. Despite the controversy, though, Arnold's win cemented his legendary status and further demonstrated the power of fame as well as politics in bodybuilding. This Olympia raised and still raises questions about the integrity of the sport, fairness in judging, and the role of superstars in competitions. It also highlights how bodybuilding was evolving into a blend of athletic competition and a sort of, entertainment spectacle. The fallout from this event reshaped perceptions of the sport and remains almost like a cautionary tale about the influence of celebrities in competitive sports. The 1984 Mr. Olympia marked the beginning of a new era with Lee Haney's first victory. Known for his mass with class approach, Haney showcased a physique that blended size, symmetry, and proportion like never before, and his broad shoulders, tight waist, and balanced muscle groups set a new standard for the sport. This competition also marked a turning point as the defending champion Samir Banu fell to 6th place, the lowest ever placing for a returning champ. Haney's win ushered in a period where aesthetics and shape took precedence over extreme condition or sheer size, and the 1984 Olympia laid the foundation for Haney's dominance as he went on to win a record-breaking 8 consecutive titles. This event also reflected a shift in judging criteria, emphasizing harmony and flow even more. I'm sure that everyone who saw Haney at this show marveled at his ability to embody both mass and artistry, setting a high bar for future champions. The competition certainly symbolizes a transition from the smaller, less conditioned physiques of the past to a more polished and elegant vision of bodybuilding, complete with a bit more mass, improved condition, but without forgetting the roots of classic lines and proportion. Up next is the 1993 Mr. Olympia that saw Dorian Yates cement his place as a dominant force in bodybuilding. Returning to the stage after his first Olympia win, Dorian delivered a physique that redefined the standards of size and condition. His grainy, granite-like muscle quality and his unparalleled density left audiences in sheer awe, and his powerful, assertive posing matched his rugged, almost brute-like aura. Competing against him was Flex Wheeler, who brought a physique that was the epitome of symmetry, aesthetics, and flow, and his debut showcased the beauty of classic bodybuilding. Ultimately, it was Dorian's freakish size and razor-sharp condition that stole the show, marking the true beginning of the Mass Monster era, where size and extreme condition became paramount. Dorian's dominance signaled a shift away from the more balanced physiques of the 80s, as fans and judges began to favor raw muscularity and sharp condition. The 1993 Olympia remains iconic for its lineup and the stark contrast between Dorian's mass and Flex's aesthetics, and had Flex won, the trajectory of bodybuilding may have been completely different today. This competition not only highlights Dorian's work ethic, but also set the tone for the decades of bodybuilding to come, where freak factor often trumped symmetry. Now, the 1998 Mr. Olympia was one of the most shocking and transformative events in bodybuilding history. With no reigning champion due to Dorian retiring, the title was wide open and Flex Wheeler was the heavy favorite to win. However, Ronnie Coleman defied all expectations, leaping from 9th place in 1997 to claim his first Sandow in 98. His physique was a perfect blend of size, shape, conditioning, as well as freakish detail, leaving both fans and competitors stunned with these seemingly overnight improvements. Ronnie's victory marked the beginning of an unprecedented era of dominance as he went on to win 8 consecutive titles like Lee Haney, but in my opinion in a far more dominant and competitive manner. This Olympia highlighted the unpredictable nature of the sport and the importance of continuous improvement, and demonstrated how a single performance could completely redefine a competitor's career. The 1998 Mr. Olympia is easily one of the most recognizable and noted shows of all time, not just for Ronnie's rise to fame, but also for its role in shaping the future of bodybuilding, where the emphasis on size and shock value really began to peak. The 1999 British Grand Prix is often regarded as one of the most visually stunning bodybuilding shows ever. Featuring top competitors like Ronnie Coleman, Flex Wheeler, and Kevin Levrone, this show showcased physiques at their peak under impeccable lighting and stage design. Of course, Ronnie claimed the victory here, but all 3 competitors appeared even better than they had at the Olympia just weeks prior to this show. The lighting enhanced every detail, making muscle separation, striations, and vascularity pop like never before, and might just be one of my favorite shows ever because of it. This event really highlighted the critical role of presentation in bodybuilding, reinforcing the notion that great lighting and stage design could elevate the overall show. Fans, myself included, still regard this show as a benchmark for how bodybuilding events should be presented. It remains a favorite among enthusiasts who really appreciate the artistry as well as the visual impact of the sport, and serves as a reminder of the true golden days of the 90s era of bodybuilding. The 2009 Mr. Olympia was a story of redemption as Jay Cutler reclaimed the title that he had lost the year prior, making him the first and only bodybuilder to regain the Sandow after losing it. Jay came to the stage with a physique that was sharper, fuller, and more refined than ever before, and leading up to the show, nobody really had Jay as the frontrunner, as he had shown little to no improvement since his win in 2006 against Ronnie Coleman. With his ultra-close short of a robbery win in 07 and his inevitable loss in 08, it was certainly reasonable to, count him out here. That said, 2009 just shocked the world, with moments like his iconic quad stomp becoming a defining image of the event, symbolizing his return to dominance and determination to win. Additionally, the competition featured high-quality lighting that perfectly showcased Jay's improvements, making his physique look even more impressive. This Olympia was a testament to perseverance and the ability to bounce back even stronger after a setback, and Jay's win cemented his place as one of the all-time greats and provided a thrilling narrative for fans. The event also reinforced the importance of bringing a complete package to the stage, as Jay's balance of size, condition, and symmetry was top tier and really untouchable at this show. Overall, the 2009 Mr. Olympia was one of the best, and might be the best Olympia of the 21st century. Do let me know in the comments if you think so and why. The 2018 Mr. Olympia marked a significant shift in bodybuilding standards, signaling the decline of the mass monster era. Sean Roden claimed victory over Phil Heath in a very controversial decision that emphasized balance and aesthetics over sheer size, which completely flipped the bodybuilding criteria on its head. While Phil was far more dominant in individual body parts, his midsection issues ultimately cost him the title. Sean, on the other hand, presented a far more harmonious and visually pleasing physique, demonstrating the importance of overall presentation and proportion. All in all, this Olympia sent a clear message to competitors that balance, proportion, and shape could outweigh raw muscularity. This event also highlighted the evolving criteria of judging, where flaws in one area could overshadow strengths elsewhere. Sean's win represented a turning point here, inspiring a new generation of athletes to prioritize aesthetics and balance over maxing out size and condition. I definitely do think that this was the right move, as although many disagreed in the moment, had it not happened, we may have, seen bubble guts roaming freely at the top level today. Last on this list is the 2024 Mr. Olympia, which continued the trend towards balance and aesthetics, with Samson Dauda capturing the title. Samson's physique was a masterclass in proportion, symmetry, and classic lines, evoking comparisons with the, all-time great Lee Haney, and sharing similarities with the golden era of bodybuilding. His ability to execute a vacuum pose, combined with modern-day size, made him a standout competitor. Honestly, the top 5 athletes at this show all displayed trim waists, balanced proportions, and very aesthetic flow, signaling a departure from the extreme mass focus of the previous eras. This Olympia highlighted the sport's evolution, embracing a more artistic and balanced vision of bodybuilding. Samson's win also reinforced the idea that a complete physique, free of major flaws, could triumph over raw size or extreme condition alone. In my opinion, this show is almost like a celebration of the sport's roots, blending classic ideals with contemporary standards, which is obviously fitting for it being the 60th anniversary of the Olympia. Anyways, guys, that about does it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and please let me know in the comments down below if there are any changes you would add. With that all being said, though, I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.